Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these super delicious, crispy, savory crackers, Indian crackers. We usually have this as a tea time snack or a snack in the lunchbox. These are super delicious. Let's go ahead and review all the ingredients and get started. So for the dough ingredients, I have here 2 cups of white flour. It's white all-purpose flour. I have here 1.5 tablespoons of carom seeds or ajwain seeds. Now you can use cumin seeds if you want. It's completely okay. Or you can also use kalonji seeds. But if whatever seeds you use, you want to roast them for about 30 seconds to get all the oils infused, and the taste will be really, really amazing. And then I have here 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and I have 2 tablespoons of oil, and it's olive oil. So for every 1 cup of flour you use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's how I do the measurement. Then I have here 1 cup of water. Now I'm going to start binding the dough. In the end, I'm going to tell you how much water I needed exactly to bind the dough. But it's not going to be exact for you because everybody's flour is a little different. So let's go ahead and start binding the dough. So when you bind your dough, you want to make sure that you really mix it really well in between your fingers, just like that. You can use 2 hands if you like. But you want to get to the consistency where when you make a fist with the dough, it's going to make a shape. And this is going to make the crackers really tasty. So you just want to make sure that you do that, and then we're going to start adding our water. So this is the type of dough you want. I used 3/4 cup of water, and you can see that the dough is not too soft but not too hard as well. So I'm going to let this dough rest for at least 20 minutes, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So our dough is ready. It has rested for about 20 minutes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make little shapes, and we're going to make small, very small, about 4-inch puris, very thin, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So you just want to make get little pieces out just like that, and then we're going to make sure they have a clean finish, just like that. And then you just roll it in between your palms, and they should look like this. So these make about 28 came out. So I'm just going to take one of the rounds, and then we're going to make a really thin roti, which is about between 3 to 4 inches. And you want to make sure that you also get the sides. I don't want to use any flour or anything. Okay. If you make small rounds like this, you'll be able to get a really nice thin puri. Okay. And they don't have to be really perfect. Okay. So once you get a nice circle, thin, then you're going to take a fork and you're just going to make some holes there. This is the reason why we're doing this is because we don't want the puris to fluff up. Okay. And I'm going to fold it one more time like this. Now you don't want to press it anymore, but you do want to make some more holes in the front and the back. You can either leave it the way it is, or you can just take a clove and just put it in the middle just like that. Okay, so Let's do one more. Okay. These are really, really great for like a snack, a tea with tea, or also if anybody's going out of town and they need something to take to eat on the road. This is great. This is great for lunchbox snack as well. Right. So now we're gonna make our holes again. And the reason why you want to get these really, really thin is so that you can get that really nice crisp on it. Okay. Make our holes again. Like so. Take our clove. Put it in like that. And I'm going to go ahead, finish all these up, and then when we come back, I'm going to show you how we're going to fry these. So you want to make sure that your oil is not very hot, but it should just be, see those bubbles over there? It should just be just enough for it to start bubbling. So we're going to fry this on about medium-low heat. I'm going to add all those in here until they're really nice and golden brown. So you can see here that the color of them are really nice. I like them a little dark. I don't like to take them out when they're like a cream color. I like more that they're a little bit more brownish. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, and they've been frying slowly, and so we'll just take these out, and then we're gonna let these cool. I'm gonna give them a taste test and let you know how exactly they turned out. So we're all ready with our savory crackers here, and they look amazing. They sound amazing. I haven't really tasted them, but I also kind of want to show you some stuff, some things here. Like you see the layers in here. This is pretty warm, but you see the layers, the really nice thin layers. This is going to give it the crispiness that we want. Let me try and see if I can get one that's not very hot. Okay, this is good. So I want you to hear the sound of the crispiness. See that? And oh my God, they're super delicious. And I honestly tried this dish about 4 to 5 times until I got it down to the T. So if you make these, I'm sure if you follow the exact recipe, they're gonna turn out amazing. They're crispy, but they're not hard. So they're really, really delicious. And I love the layers in them. So, if you have tried this recipe or any other recipe, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.